I'm going. It is 1:14. This is the Sunday afternoon stuff. What? What's funny? What? Am I a clown? What do you mean funny? Funny like a clown? You think I'm a clown? Oh, Michael Hernandez, A&R dude over at ID Records just handed me, ooh, look at this picture. Wow. Last time I saw a hat like that, it was on, somebody had a hat like this. Richard Dent has a hat like this. Mikey, tell me who's in studio now.
Hello Chicago, how's everybody doing?
Well, if you're talking to the mic, everybody can hear you better.
Hey, what's up? Harv, I want to wish you a very...
Wow, look at this picture. This is a very young person.
She was 10 years old.
When this was taken, you were 10?
Yeah.
We're speaking to Rosita, right?
Come on, girlie. Don't be shy, because it's 90 now.
This is Rosie Ines?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? You guys got talking to the mic. I'm sorry, I can't hear you too.
Well, my name was Rosita, but now it's Rosie.
Not only am I blind, sometimes I'm deaf, so I really can't hear you. But Rosie Ines is in the house. Mikey, I know nothing about Rosie Ines except that she's incredibly good looking and you're standing next to her. Tell me about the person who we have in studio now. This is it's actually another in-studio surprise because I didn't know that I was going to be interviewing somebody else today. Wow.
Yes.
Dígame, testify.
Okay, here we go, my friends. Well, basically it was, she comes from a Latin background. She is Puerto Rican. And she has a very, very big following in the Latin American countries.
Hey, you know what I heard, Rosie? You did a duet with Jose Feliciano.
Yeah.
And I heard that. I heard it on tape. What have you done that you're like a big famous person all over Latin America? And I would read about you, but this is all in Spanish. Inicialmente, el señor Nenwood presenta uno. I can't read this. Tell me about yourself, Rosie.
Well,
how did you start?
Well, I just started singing in Chicago Theater, and there was a producer there, and he just saw me, and I made a record, and I just promoted it all around Mexico.
How old were you when all this happened?
I was 9.
You were 9 years old singing at the Chicago Theater, downtown, the Chicago Theater?
Yeah.
Is this like a talent show or something?
It was a dance class, but we made a show there.
Wow. And somebody liked what they heard at the age of 9.
Yeah.
They signed you to a recording contract. 2 years later, you're 11 years old singing with Jose Feliciano. Wow.
Yeah, because he represented Jose Feliciano too.
Ah. Now, I can read this much. It's upside down and it's in Spanish, but apparently your style and your talent has been compared to Gloria Estefan. Is she someone that you've patterned yourself after in terms of maybe following in her footsteps, maybe?
Well, yeah. They compare me to her because I sing Spanish and English.
Ah. You know, that was so weird because the music that Michael had played for me before, it was Spanish. And I was like, wow, this kills, but it's in Spanish. Baila, baila, salsa, baila, baila, salsa. And then he also played for me the Jose Feliciano tune. Now, you're getting ready to cross over and do some English music.
Yeah.
That is impressive. Una chica más, is that like what they called you back when you were a Latin American artist?
Yeah, that was the name of the record.
But what do you consider yourself to be now then? Going through this, apparently you've done quite a bit in the Latin American market. What is it that you're trying to do now?
Well, I can talk about that. Basically,
Hey, look, a little cartoon of Rosita.
Yeah, they're gonna do a doll and everything on her.
You're gonna have a doll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open it up.
Holy. There's gonna be a Rosie doll. Una chica más. Tell me the story.
Well,
You have done so much.
I think the story is gonna rely on basically there was a group out of LA that our label is getting ready to promote sometime in January, and they were looking for a lead singer, and I happened to cross a lady that is family with my parents, and basically I just got in touch with her and she came down. She brought me a demo. I didn't know this girl from anyone else. The demo sounded good to me. She had a very big following, and what we intend to do is basically at ID Records is take this artist from Latin America, give her a crossover to an R&B TLC kind of sound, which is more R&B, and then translate a lot of the stuff in English and in Spanish so that she can come back harder in the Latin American countries as a superstar from the States.
What are some of the countries that your music has crossed over and been successful in? I'm looking at a photo here, FM 102. I'm not sure. This is in Mexico.
Yeah, that was in Mexico.
So you've crossed over into Mexico, Brazil, maybe stuff like that.
Mexico.
So you're primarily been performing in Mexico.
Yeah.
Wow. And it's basically been the Spanish music. This is a tough interview. We're videotaping this for souvenirs, and I can't see through the cameraman. I'm like, Rosie, where'd you go? So everything is crossed over into the wonderful world of Mexico. Some of the names that you've worked with in Mexico, would I recognize? You run down like a short list of some of the people that you've worked with?
Gloria Trevi.
Well, Gloria Trevi. Alejandra Guzman.
Oh, no, you can just stop with Gloria Trevi. Alejandra Guzman too?
Yeah.
She's right there. She's looking at me. Hello, lady. I never knew who you were. Now I know. Because Rosie has worked with you. Gloria Trevi. She's big time. And you still got some pages to fill out though. So now these extra pages in your bio is all going to be all this English stuff. All the English newspapers, all the English concert tickets, all of the copies of the interviews and stuff like that. Is this you when you were a little itty bitty person? Wait, let me show you this picture. I know this is radio, but is this you?
I can't see.
Can you see that?
Yeah, that's me.
Who's this person beside you?
That's, oh my God, I can't see.
That's weird.
I think that's my mother.
You've been in the business since you were 9 years old. That is so strange. You know what we ought to do right now, though? We ought to play this tune, which I know nothing about, except that this is going to be the English tune that we're going to break her in with.
No, actually, Harv, I'd like to kindly say that from everyone at TYC or at the station right now, me and Rosita would like to dedicate this song to you because you've been a very inspirational person in the business.
Don't make me blush.
And we like to dedicate this song, and it's in English. And everyone, this is when she was 10 years old. So she's matured, she's 15, she's ready to hit the Latin American market with the R&B TLC kind of sound. But Harv played this, and we really respect you, and hopefully you'll be back in the scenes.
So this tune is 5 years old now, right?
4.
So it's 4 years old. It's an English tune?
It's in English, and this is Friends.
Wow. I'm going to have to take a listen to this on 90.5 FM. This is Rosie Ines. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Did I pronounce it right? I just want to make sure I don't want to make any mistakes. And this tune is entitled Friends, so this will not be released like on ID Records or anything.
No, wait, this is dedicated to you, Harv.
All right, well, when we return, we'll be back with more. But Rosie Ines, right now, this is a tune entitled Friends. If I don't come back after this song, it's because I'm too busy crying. Trying to make me blush. I knew they were trying to embarrass me. They just had to do this on this final Sunday afternoon special, and I thank you for that. What was it like at the age of 11 working with someone who's considered a legend in Latin America?
It was pretty scary in the beginning.
Did you know who he was?
I didn't know him. I met him when I did the video with him.
Oh, there's a video to this
Yeah,
too?
there's a video. But he's a real nice guy.
Wow.
He's fun to be with. He's real funny.
It's weird because you've been in the business 6 years and you're only 15. What more can you accomplish that you haven't accomplished? You flip through the pages, you performed just about everywhere with just about everyone that there is to perform with. That's very impressive. And the weird thing about it is that you're from Chicago and nobody would have known. When was the decision made that you would not really be? I'm trying to. You're from Chicago, but you never really were from Chicago. Explain to me. You left Chicago to do Mexico, right?
I left Chicago and I moved to LA.
Oh, okay. You went to Los Angeles.
And then I just promoted in Mexico for 3 months. I went to Texas too.
Wait, this is all 3 months worth right here?
3 months.
Really? Wow. This lady is talented, Mike. And you didn't discover her until this year?
Until this year, man.
Where you been?
I don't know. Her mother said the same thing about me.
So you guys are kind of related.
Yeah.
kind of, sort of, like long distance relatives. This is weird. She was in The Extra. Who would have known? Is that from Chicago? The Extra?
Yeah.
Is it? And I probably read that and I didn't know who it was. And now I know that it's you. Well, I do want to wish you good luck. Now, what are your plans now in terms of crossing over?
Well, right now, like I said before, we're looking to cross her over into the into the R&B market, more of a TLC kind of sound. She'll be singing lead for a group called First Phase, which will be released on ID sometime this summer. It's an album that we're working on. It's a very fun, kind of energetic R&B, you know, the street kind of sound that's out there right now. In fact, Charlie has a lot to do with a lot of the production. And I want to wish him and Marissa a very happy New Year, by the way.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a happy New Year for Rosie.
She's excited. We're ready to work. We're signing contracts this week.
English music, English videos. You're going to be famous all over again.
We're treating this more like a New Kids on the Block situation, where it's going to be more of a bigger picture, and then having the reputation that she has in the South American countries. It's going to be interesting.
Wow. Well, I do want to wish you luck, and I'm glad you came by. I'm surprised. I didn't know that you were going to be in studio this Sunday. So now we've had Law in studio, and we've had Rosie Ines. Am I pronouncing it right?
You're pronouncing it.
Okay, and the next time we hear from you, you're going to be a big star.
Well, I hope.
And we have to add you to our little wall of fame before it falls apart. And I can add you to my roll of film. How's that?
Yeah, okay.
Today, for the first time, I'm wearing a T-shirt in studio. My little tribute to WCYC. I usually wear polos and stuff with the little decorations on the side. Not today, man. I'm going to wear this, man, because I'm proud, man. Well, Michael Hernandez of ID Records, I want to thank you for dropping by. Rosie, thanks again. And good luck. And whatever happens, let me know what's going on. I may not be doing radio, but if somebody picks me up, I'll be doing radio. We'll be doing it all over again as Chicago's original hitmakers.
I just want to say one thing there. Thanks everybody in the music industry for somewhat supporting some of my career for the past 7 years. I just have a suggestion to all the artists out there in Chicago is keep striving, you know, continue fighting for what you believe in. Don't let no one, anything, or anyone stop you from growing in this business, because it's very tough, and you're going to be proving yourself every day of your life. But when you make it, you know where you come from, all right? That's just as simple as that.
I'm going to have to start proving myself beginning at 3 o'clock today. So head out into the real world of radio. Ooh, that's scary.
At least you got the experience, Harv. That's what's important.
That's true. That's true. You hear the song in the background, dude? My very, very first New York in-studio guest, Nelson Fast Forward Cruz, Louie Lou, Chunky, they're all together on this particular record. Off the Criminal label, 1987. This one is entitled Baby Don't Go. And I'm going.
Hey, you're pursuing bigger and better opportunities.
That's right. I'll be living in a bigger box now.
It's the real world.
All right, Mike, Rosie, thanks again. Don't go anywhere because I got my camera.
Okay.
There we go.